Welcome, my name is Neil, and today at 5 Minute Dev we are going to be running through a series on JavaScript, covering the basics and giving you the tools to have a greater understanding when moving onto other areas of development that use JavaScript as a base layer. For example, jQuery, Node.js and Angular. And because JavaScript is built into our browsers, in theory, we could do all our learning using the console within our browser, or a basic text editor like Notepad. But to make life easier, we'll be installing tools and extensions to speed up the process and allow you to transition into other languages easier. So here are some of the tools that we're going to be using. The text editor that I've chosen is Atom, and we'll also be installing two extensions or packages. I'll just install Emmet, and we'll install Live Server. Emmet just helps you speed up creating boilerplates for HTML, and Live Server will make sure that the page updates continuously, just to streamline our development. The browser I'll be using today and for the series will be Google Chrome, but this is up to you. All leading browsers will be fine to use. Okay, so to begin with, we'll install our text editor. So head to atom.io, hit the download button, and run through the install process. Once installed, settings menu should be available, or tab. If not, just direct yourself into file.settings to get here, and we'll install the packages that we need. So our first one is Emmet, and click on package, and I've already installed this, but just hit the install button, and while that's installing you should be able to also search for the Live Server. And install that one as well. Once these two packages are installed and you've got your browser up and running, we'll just open up a new tab here, close out of this one and create a new file. Or you might have a new file already sitting here if you've just installed Atom. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to right click on some empty space on the browser here, in the browser, and we're going to go into Inspect, and this will open up the development tools. If you're using Google Chrome, you can also press F12 and that will direct you to virtually the same place. And we want to click over to the console tab up the top here, and this is an area where you can debug your code and you can look at any errors that pop up and also do any trial JavaScript within this area. So for example, we can alert a message to the screen, and this is probably the most basic thing you can do, is setting up a pop-up that just comes up onto the screen here. But as you can see, having a pop-up that you've always got to close out of can get quite tiresome, and you can also use the up arrows on your keyboard to redo your commands. So because that's a tiresome way of debugging your code, most of the time we will use console.log. And there, everything that comes up from console log will be displayed obviously in the console. Okay, so we'll click here to clear that. And also we have got a couple of other base objects we can use, such as the date and basic maths functions. And also we can make use of the math object to find, say, minimum numbers and arrays of numbers. And also if you're wanting to have multi-line within the console, you can we'll just set a variable up here, hello equals Hi there. You can press Shift and Enter, and that will let you go out to another line. And let's just alert this to the screen. And we have hi there. Okay, so that wraps it up for this video. So we've set up our text editor and we've added in the packages that we need, and we've also had a look at the console and done some basic operations in there. On the next video we'll be setting up an HTML file and doing some inline JavaScript. Okay, so thanks for that, and we'll see you on the next one.